I do. No, I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry, I have no idea about that. About that gay festival, I have no idea.
No, I haven't. Funnily enough, I just saw a poster for it in the window of that bookshop, so I have heard of it.
No.
We're making a documentary about, you know, the gay theatre festival that's going on here.
No.
You don't? Oh, no. There's a big, like, it's an international gay theatre festival. Yeah, and like people that come from all over the world, just round in Temple Bar.
Is it?
Yeah, so we're making a little.
Again?
No, for the last couple of weeks.
Tonight's the final night, but there's still 6 or 8 shows on.
Yeah.
Here's the brochure, if anybody asks you about it.
But anyway, basically, yeah.
My job.
Raise your comely head till I kiss your mouth. If either of us is the better of that, I am the better of it. There is a fragrance in your kiss that I have not found yet in the kisses of women or the honey of their bodies. Lad of the grey eyes, that flush in thy cheek would be white with dread of me, could you read my secrets. He who has my secrets is not fit to touch you. Is not that a pitiful thing, little lad of the tricks? It's very significant to have a gay theatre festival because I think gay life and culture is still not understood. We're playing catch-up all the time. We're playing catch-up for having been erased, punished and criminalised, held responsible for things which were not our fault, and not getting the credit for the great things we did do. And I had noticed when the struggle for Irish freedom was coming along, some of the playwrights invented a character called Kathleen Ní Houlihan. And poor old Kathleen suffered an awful lot. And everything that basically she suffered, that was Ireland. And everybody who inflicted it on her was England. So I decided that we would use the same tactic and we would go out and we would put the word gay into our work. Obviously the festival is open to gay and straight people, anybody who wants to look at the repertoire, which looks at works that have a gay character, that are by a gay author, that have a gay theme or relevance, but also including masculinity, feminism and gender identity. So it's about unpacking the stories that couldn't be said in the past, but insisting on new voices, giving them the liberation to tell their own stories. So our awards, etc., go for new writing post-2000. It's a new century, it's a new deal, and we're certainly going to take our proper place in the arts. We've been pushing very hard that this festival is not a festival for the gay community. It's a festival for mainstream society, and we're in what I call an intercultural dialogue. You know, you fear us because you don't know us. And that's a real challenge. So the challenge is that I'm going to tell all our stories, warts and all, good and bad stuff, right on the mainstream stage. And I'm glad to say about 50% of our audience is now straight. But like there's about 5% of us who are gay, and it's the 95% that I need to get into the theatres because there's more of them and they'll fill up more seats. I do believe gay theatre is a genre, and I think we're also a distinct culture. It's amazing how discrimination does not need to be translated when it comes to Ireland. It's the same in Zimbabwe, where we've had plays from right across Eastern Europe and over in North America, South Africa, throughout Africa really, and Australia.
Well, I've never been to Dublin before, but I think any gay festival that you have is really good because it's showing our pride. We're transcending pride to a state of more equilibrium with the rest of the population, I suppose. That we're not marginalised anymore, that we really are proud of what we're doing.
11 years ago, I think the themes of the plays would have been more to do with people coming to terms with their sexuality and coming out of the closet, or having to tell people that they care about that they're gay, and that was quite hot 10 years ago. Now we're dealing with new things because I think most of the themes have moved way beyond that, because we've progressed in the last 11 years. So now the themes are more to do with marriage. Now that marriage is legal in many countries in the world, how are gay people, you know, coping with marriage? Or adopting children and actually trying to present a more natural, normal image of homosexuality, because in essence we're not any different from any other couple.
when parents renege on their parental responsibilities and throw their kids out, it's the same impact everywhere over the world. When older people never were visible in their own societies and they're still with us, it's the same all over the world, this isolation. When the gay guy had to be funny to be included at a social gathering. Basically we were the floor show. When women who were erased completely from even from the punitive legislation, we've got to bring them out of the shadows too. So it's an intercultural dialogue. We have a common cultural experience worldwide, and that's why this is the biggest international theatre festival in the world.